Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Nazrizat. I am the leader for Group 7. So today my team and I will present about the product life cycle for hydraulic cylinder. As you can see from the title, the product that we pick is the hydraulic cylinder, as it meets all of the requirements.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Muhammad Al-Haziq. For the introduction, the production life cycles is the management tools that helps to determine the entire process of a product from the beginning until the ending stage. For this assessment, our group already chose the hydraulic cylinder to be our products. Hydraulic cylinder is a mechanical actuator that use the energy from the hydraulic fluid and convert into a force to move the cylinder in a linear direction without any mechanical levels or gears. This mechanism usually we can see in the field of construction equipment, the forestry equipment and the lifting equipment.
There are lots of ways to improve a product sustainability. So to improve the hydraulic cylinder, we redesign the product. Method and analysis that we have approached is sketch the product life cycle, develop the eco-design web, and develop the eco-indicator activity.
Cycle thinking is a systematic framework that takes a holistic view of the production and use of a product or service. LCT evaluate the impact on the environment through the entire life cycle. Negative impact are minimized while avoiding the transfer of this impact from one life cycle stage to another by using LCT. Referring to the slide, we can see 5 different life cycle of metal product that differentiate by the part process. Generally for the metal life cycle product, they are starting by raw material are extracted from the earth. All the chain activities during the life cycle can be summarized into a few important processes, which are the material extractive industry, metallurgy, which is part of metal industry, the production of durable intensive metal, the distribution and the use until the disposal of such goods and product. The collection, trade, recycling of metal contained in product are put into disuse. Several processes needed in metal process before they are manufactured into required part component. After being used, the obsolete metal products generally be recovered and reused or recycled. Some metal part can feed back to this extensive production chain, avoiding the consumption of raw material, which are important natural non-renewable resources. We can see that for the piston part, the material going through casting process. For the piston wheel, the material going to casting and machining process. Next, for body part of hydraulic cylinder piston, the material was machined and welded to produce the part. As for rod bearing, rod and head, cap and head, rod seal and tie rod, the material is casted and going through milling process. Last, for rod and pot and cap and pot, the material is going through machining and threading process. Next is polymer part life cycle. First, the raw material are pulled from the earth through large-scale extraction operation. From here, the raw material are shipped to a refinery, and the refinery then distills the raw materials into its component part. After that, they are shipped to factories. At the factories, the polymers part are produced. These monomers undergoes polymerization of the backbone and key-side monomers. The backbone polymers then are isolated, which is brought out of the emulsion, clean and dried. The polymer then going through compounding, extrusion, molding, flash removal and post-curing process before totally formed to part components such as a cushion collar, static seal, piston seal, cushion plunger and rod wiper. The parts are shipped to the manufacturing plant to be installed to hydraulic cylinder piston. Then the products are packed and distributed to the store where they are stored and placed to be sold, then to be used by consumer. Several polymer can be recycled and reused several times until they become less usable. Then the unrecyclable polymer will be thrown in landfill.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Naim. So let's move on to eco-design web. Eco-design web result of hydraulic piston for both original and redesigned hydraulic cylinder are also met. This eco-design web are plotted based on the characteristic and element that are already in the eco-design web template. The full design of hydraulic piston is the both plotted in the 7 part of eco web, so that all the elements in the eco-design web are fully considered for both original and redesigned hydraulic cylinder. Based on the plotted analysis in the eco-design web as shown in the slide, we can see that the original hydraulic cylinder seems to be more on the okay part instead of being in the good part. We can see as for the material selection, the original design seems to be in a quite bad situation of material selection. These parts are the most altered in the redesigned hydraulic cylinders as shown on the right template of eco design web there. Why we improve the material selection redesigned hydraulic cylinder? This is to produce a product of hydraulic cylinder that use a great material not only for the product sustainability but also the sake of environmentally friendly. Next, the eco design web for the redesigned hydraulic cylinder show that the new design has more improvement in terms of all the 7 elements in the eco design web template. This improvement meant in the detail for each component that have been improvised in the redesigned hydraulic cylinder. These changes and improvement that are made is to create a product of hydraulic cylinder that can perform at its best performance while keeping the environment healthy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Noah University. So for my part is for analysis the eco indicator, and for the eco indicator we analysis the product and discuss the method on how to make the product to be more sustainability and more eco-friendly. At first, we see that almost of the product after its disposal did not be recyclable. So after we redesign, we change some of the material and also change the way of the material to be recycled after its disposal. We also calculate the indicator of material and also the process to make the material, and other than that, the transportation to calculate the energy also is being calculated. So we take only the travel at Malacca, and after all the redesign we get the total eco indicator reduced from the before. So total energy consumed after the travel is 1.42 kilowatt per hour, and total eco indicator is 178.23.
As the conclusion, this assessment helps us to determining the product materials and also the entire product life cycles for each component of the hydraulic cylinder. Next, we also able to list out the eco indicator and also the eco design web, which consider the product sustainability in the surrounding. Moreover, from the information obtained, we able to demonstrate the design improvement for the hydraulic cylinder in the future. Last but not least, our group hopes our recommendation of the improvement will help the manufacturer to create the better products which consider the environmental impact.